Hi everyone, Amanda here, checking in on your summer. How is it going? We are a full month in now and ready, set, plan, confession time. Some themes are going over better than others. Uh, we're in the midst of superhero week right now. I gotta say, we're watching a lot of movies, and that's about all we have the energy for. The weather in Minnesota has been hot, and nobody wants to leave the house, and everybody's feeling a little lethargic. So we are just taking in the superheroes and might have some group beer floats this week and just taking it easy. But I'm coming to you today to give you a sneak peek into the next couple of weeks and some things that you might want to plan for in case it's something that's interesting to you. So we have next week Ready, Set, Twinkle, and that is what I'm going to say is Christmas week. Really, we have, I have some Christmas decorations in the basement. They're already assembled, so I don't have to do much. I have a Christmas tree in the basement I can just bring up, and I probably will take out one box of some fun decorations and just set them out and about. Not doing too not going too crazy or anything. I don't want to make people nutty here around the house, but and then I love Christmas music, and so I'm going to give myself permission to dig into my collection of Christmas music and listen to that. And Hallmark has Christmas in July. So who couldn't use a little Christmas in July? I love Hallmark movies. I'm sorry. It has a beginning and an end. It's very predictable. And I think there's only been one time where somebody has experienced some kind of tragedy, and I felt that was a bit of a bait and switch. So, but for the most part, they have happy endings, and I'm good with that. So, once Ready Set Twinkle is over, we will do Ready Set Compete, and that is our take on a Summer Olympics. And we were supposed to have Summer Olympics this year. We're not, but we also have a lot of fun activities that we like to do as a family, and this will give us an excuse to do those things. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about that. And welcome to my Zoom meeting. So all of my information for Ready Set Plan Your Summer is on my website, readyset-plan.com/blog. And this is the Ready Set Assemble page. And each week I put a quick description in there, and then do an activity sheet, a sheet of ideas, and a shopping list. And then I always have a PDF for you to plan your week. So if there are certain things that you want to make sure you get to, write those down there. And then I always have it listed below. So that's just where you would find Ready, Set, Compete and Ready, Set, Twinkle when I launch them in a couple weeks. But what I wanted to talk about for Ready, Set, Compete is just a little tiny bit of planning that you might want to do if this is something that you're going to go all out in. So we have in our basement, we have flags. And Tom had this idea that we would get flags and we'd put them in our basement game room, and all the flags would represent our heritage. And so Tom has some Irish and Italian heritage, and we think maybe a little Greek heritage. So there is a flag of Greece downstairs. And then I have a variety. And from what we can tell, British Isles, my grandpa was French Canadian. I had another grandpa was Swedish, a grandma was Norwegian, and my grandma Carol, was German. So we have many flags to choose from. So if you are so interested, and this is not a paid opportunity, but my husband went to flagshipper.com, and he found all of these flags for $3.50 a piece. So I'm not telling you have to go buy your flags there, but what I'm saying is it's an option. Otherwise, you probably could just find some flags online and print them out, and it would be just fine. But it would take, there'd be some shipping time. So order them this week if that's something that you want to do. So what we're going to do for our Summer Olympics theme is everybody's going to claim a flag from downstairs, and then everyone will have to pick something to make from that country. So we had a lot of success with the Aloha Week and explored a variety of tropical beverages. And so I have no doubt that perhaps some of those recipes could be beverage of the beverage sort, with alcohol or without, of course, for the kiddos. But this would just give us a little bit more of a chance to connect with, you know, where we think we came from, and it might, I'm kind of thinking I might get out some of the wedding gifts that I received. I have a krumkaka maker, and it's really it's not too labor intensive, but it's something I only ever do at the holidays, and why not make that as my dessert? So I might already be calling a Scandinavian flag. So anyway, so now what you have to do is you have your countries, you're going to make something fun to eat or to drink, and then you're going to have some competitions. And all I'm asking is that you find the things that you have around your house. So we have a ping pong table in the basement, and then we have yard games, and we have bocce, croquet, we have badminton. We also have the ladder golf, and we have the bag toss. So we have, there's no shortage of games. If yard games is not your thing, and that's probably a legit thing, why don't you include some video games? How about some card games? Or so there are different things, that just anything that's a single person competition that you would want to do, just include that, and make sure that you're finding those activities that everybody, like at least one person in your family, would be excited about. And so maybe everybody in your family picks that one activity, so that you aren't arbitrarily picking them for them. So, for example, Britta is really good at ping pong, and that's fantastic, and we're really excited about that. But not everybody's excited to play Britta at ping pong. So if that's going to be her sport, then what does Erin choose? And then what would be my game, and what would be Tom's game? And so if we all at least pick one, then we have 4 competitions, and the 4 competitions will be played through some brackets, and I've made those for you. So they look like this. So I have a 3-person double elimination bracket. I have a 4-person double elimination, a 5, a 6, and then I have an 8-person bracket. If you need a 7-person bracket, call me, text me, email me. I will make one for you. I just didn't make one yet. And I might even put one in there, but I don't know. So your 8-person bracket could also be your family of 4, or it could also be, if your kiddos wanted to play and they set up their own kind of just a regular basic bracket, they could do something like this too. So the bracket system, and I'm just going to use my 4-person system. It's pretty easy to follow, and I've made some more intentional instructions on this so that you won't get lost. But basically, if you have a 4-person double elimination bracket, you need 4 people, and then every person is going to pick a pineapple color, and that just helps you to start being organized. So I'm going to pick the magenta color. Erin will have orange, Britta will have green, and Tom will have blue. And then that's where you put your names, and then you play just like you play the purple against the orange and the green against the blue, and then you just follow the brackets across. So the winner of game 1 is going to go in this first bracket slot here, and then and so on and so on. The thing with the double elimination bracket is if you get to the very end of your if you get to the very end of your game, like in game 6 here, and the winner of game 3 is playing the winner of game 5, and if the loser of game 6 is, it's the first time that person has lost, then you play the game again, because everybody should get to have at least one loss before they're eliminated. So that's why there's this little ancillary bracket over here. So that's what I've got for you. There's a 3-person, and that kind of works out pretty slick too. So it's kind of like you have a play-in game, really. So, you know, the first 2 players play, and then that 3rd player plays the winner of that first game. And then you just follow all of the instructions all the way down. So you can print off as many of these brackets as you need. If you have decided that you're going to do 4 games, you're going to have 4 competitions, you can print off 4 and just keep track and, you know, kind of have some bragging rights there. Or the IKEA frames that are 8.5 by 11 are perfect for this. You stick this printout in that frame, and you take a dry erase marker and you write the names on all of those spots, and then just erase it when you're done. Do a new one. And then what I will also have for you is like a medal count. So what competition isn't complete without a medal count? So you'd have all of your countries down one side, and then we'll do gold, silver, and bronze. And then as your competitions are heating up, you can keep track of who won the medals. And at the end, have a, you know, celebrate with a fun dinner, order pizza. I don't care. It's just something fun for you to look forward to. And that's the spirit of this whole thing, is that you're just breaking up the monotony. And so I also have learned another confession, ready, set, plan confession. Given the choice of doing one of my activities and doing nothing, my children will pick nothing every time. That's how it is. And so I feel like if there's like a broader encouragement from the family, and it's like, here's what we are going to do together, they kind of tend to forget that it's forced fun. And for those who know me and love me, I am all about the forced fun, and it is fun for me, and I just want other people to have fun. So holidays, sorry family, you know I love my fun and reindeer games, but here's some more for you to enjoy over the summer. And I just hope that you can use this time and have fun and get together and you know, make the most of what we have in our network, in our own little nest. So ready, set, plan your summer, well underway. And I'm always excited to see what you're doing. And when you share things on your Facebook and Instagram page and you tag Ready, Set, Plan, it's so fun. And I thank you. And it brings me such joy. And just to know that, you know, that we're all in it together. So I thank you. And so enjoy this time, enjoy your day. And I look forward to chatting with you soon.